Thank you for staying with us on the program. Well, your thoughts and your comments are coming in, and we'll take them as much as we can. But the APC presidential primaries was a very interesting one, a very long one. So it was with the PDP presidential primaries. For the APC presidential primaries, there's one particular event that took my attention, caught my attention, and of course roused some of the awareness of the supporters and the party members. It was that moment when the 5 aspirants got to the stage and they gave their speeches. Some of those speeches very interesting. Some of them went without reading their speeches. Some who did some interesting and very inspiring speeches. I will allow you to hear one more time excerpts from those speeches, and we'll be back.
Since last night, you have witnessed what I describe as the most credible, transparent elections to be ever conducted by any political party in this country. I also want to use this opportunity given to me to congratulate the winner of these primary elections, General Muhammadu Buhari.
Let me assure our supporters, both in Kano and across this country, that we'll work together for the success of APC at all levels.
General Muhammadu Buhari, we're with you. We support you. The 2 of us have been talking over there, all in your support, appreciation of your person. To whom much is given, much is expected.
Well, those are the reactions, actually, not the initial speeches, as I mentioned earlier, but those are the reactions of some of the aspirants when the winner was declared. But you know what? In all of what happened on that day, you remember that the party announced that it has made it clear that its aspirants will sign a bond, an undertaking that they will not leave the party even if they lose the election. And of course, we saw that reaction towards that particular undertaking when all of them came forward, and what they said is to throw their weight behind the winner in the race. Keenly contested one. Professor Pat Utomi said it was a pleasant surprise for him, the conduct of that particular race. But a lot of people are looking forward to the 2015 elections, and there are a lot of suggestions on how the candidates and the parties should conduct themselves in the run-up to the very race we're talking about. But Professor Pat Utomi has advice for politicians on what they need to be doing and what Nigerians also should be expecting from the politicians. Take a listen.
Clearly, every party, every candidate should work out a party plank and the thrust of their leadership aligned to the party plank based on some fundamental principles of how you organize society, how the economy should play, how institutions can be strengthened, and how essentially we can engage the world. Our country is a country of missed opportunities, and every stage of our history provides us a certain window that we can cash in on. When you have the right leadership, cashes in on the window that is open. Right now, Nigeria has raised hopes about possibilities, and people are beginning to wonder, is there going to be another dashed hope coming from Nigeria? I think we should have more statesman-like engagement now than, I mean, there should be differences than just empty.
Poverty through broadly shared economic growth and attacking corruption through impartial application of the law. On corruption, the government will enhance EFCC's power to investigate independently. Moreover, we intend to plug the holes in NNPC accounting. There will no longer be two sets of books, one for public consumption and another for insiders who profit from this slick fraud. In an APC government, the public will know how much an NPC makes and where all the money goes.
Well, those are the thoughts and the speech of former head of state, General Muhammadu Buhari. Some of the things that he said, 5 actually that he mentioned that he said his government, if he is elected, is going to work on, is going to act based on the constitution, is going to make sure that he tackles corruption. And one area that caught his attention is that of the NNPC, the earnings and the way it's being run. Don't forget that this is a man who is also been a Minister of Petroleum Resources and also has headed around 1977, if I'm right, that particular NNPC, and so he looks so much interested in that particular area. And that's a speech of the APC presidential candidate. Well, I'm expecting your views also on the program, and Mala Olubabatunde says that Professor Pat Utomi is right. What we need is to compare records with vision, then we decide. More of your views and your thoughts or emails and the Twitter handles right on your screen, just above, below the screen there. Well, let's hear Professor Utomi's take on the speech of General Muhammadu Buhari.
Politicians are merchants of hope. What politics does is prepares people to sell hope. When a politician cannot paint a hopeful future, he fails completely. One of the challenges we have in looking at political leaders is that we forget that what is most important about a major political leader is his ability to inspire people to achieving something. A great political leader does not have to be a genius. He needs to know what he's doing, but doesn't have to be a genius. If a leader cannot inspire hope in the future, that leader is not worth anything. This is what selling you the possibility of solving problems, whether it is Boko Haram or that, is. This is the role of a leader.
Interesting. And those are the thoughts of Professor Pat Utomi on the speech of General Buhari, the APC presidential candidate. Well, let's take another moment here on Politics Today. And when we return, we're still looking at the presidential primaries, the outcome, the processes, and of course, the issues that have been thrown up. We'll be back.